Imagine you are 80 years old sitting on a couch and thinking about the time that you are spending now. What might be the things that you will regret the most? Pause this video for a minute and think about it. Let me put my guesses. Maybe not doing what you love the most. Maybe not spending time with your family and not taking care of your health. Or maybe not traveling when you had the time. Many times in life, we wish to do different things but fail to act upon them. Many people have this habit of waiting for the perfect moment. But the perfect time never comes, and we will later regret not taking our chances. Many times we plan our trip only to cancel it later. Some people plan to go gym and lose some weight, but eventually they end up not joining it. Why does this happen to us? The straightforward answer to this is our worst habit, the laziness. Laziness is what limits our productivity. Laziness stops us from achieving our goals. Laziness is in fact our worst enemy to the happier life. So today I'm going to share a book summary that will help you to overcome our worst enemy, laziness. All these tips and techniques that I'm going to share today is from the book The Art of Laziness. This is a book that has taken references from a lot of famous books. I personally found this book very helpful, and I believe it will help you too. In this summary, I will share why people become lazy and how to overcome it. In the first part, I will share how lazy people think and what should their mindset be instead. In the second part, I will share the tips and techniques to completely overcome laziness from your life. This video is going to be very important to boost productivity in your life, so watch it till the end. Let's begin with the first part, the mindset. Part 1 of this summary focuses on your mindset and how you can live better and more peaceful life. I'm going to tell 5 mindset of people that causes laziness and how you can change your mindset and destroy the procrastination. Number 1, 100% responsibility. Have you ever considered joining a gym only for the idea to linger in your mind and eventually deciding against it? It's not only you, but this happens to many people. Some blame weather, some blame cost of the gym, some blame workloads, and so on. Our mind always chooses easier option, and it is easier to blame others than taking proactive actions. But remember, blaming doesn't get you results. It is actions that gives you results. If you just overthink and complain, it only gives you one thing, and that is nothing. So how to overcome this? The answer is by taking responsibility. If you are lazy, it is your fault. If you are a procrastinator, it is your fault. So you need to act, take responsibility, and change yourself. Remember, it is only you who can bring the changes in yourself. Number 2, comfort zone is your enemy. Let me ask you a question. Which one is easier? Sitting on the couch and watching TV or going for a run and losing some weight? Yes, you are correct. Watching TV and relaxing is way more easier. One of the biggest reasons people are lazy is because they are too comfortable with their lives. They keep everything for tomorrow. But if you wish to accomplish something, you need to have urgency. Let's say you want to learn to create websites. You can start learning right now, or you can keep waiting. If you start now, maybe in some weeks you will be able to build websites, but if you keep waiting, you will never know when you can actually build a website. It's all in your hand. All you have to do is push yourself away from your comfort zone. Number 3, don't be perfectionist. Beautiful things in this world exist because someone has worked on every tiny details with perfection. But perfection is not required in every part of your life. You might have known Leonardo da Vinci. He was obsessed with every tiny details. He would spend years trying to paint a single painting. But perfection came with the cost of time. It took more than 10 years for Da Vinci to paint the famous Mona Lisa. Remember that not all things can be done perfectly. Let's suppose you are painting something, then yes, it should be as perfect as possible. But when it comes to cutting grass in your garden, it's acceptable to leave some patches untouched. Some people get so overwhelmed by the details that they never even begin doing it. So just get started, do it now, and you might get things done than waiting for perfection. Number 4, the myth of multitasking. Multitasking means doing more than one thing at a time. It sounds good, but does it work? Mostly, no. Multitasking will reduce your efficiency and focus. On December 11, 1998, NASA launched the Mars Climate Orbiter to study the climate of Mars. The Mars Climate Orbiter cost $125 million to build. On September 23, 1999, the spacecraft entered orbit with Mars, and then suddenly NASA lost contact with it. It was due to a simple error. Engineers failed to convert from English units to metric. The spacecraft got too close to Mars, and it was destroyed. If you do multiple things at the same time, you will tire your mind, and chances are high that you make simple mistakes. Switching tasks frequently can distract you, so instead complete one task, then you can move on to another one. Many things can cause distractions. For example, your phone notifications. If you are having distractions by your phone notifications, turn it off or put it in flight mode until the task is done. Focusing one task at one time can bring more productivity than trying to do all things at once. Number 5, don't wait. One of the reasons a lot of people are lazy is they are always waiting for the right time so that they can do something. But guess what? The right time never happens. No time is good or bad. You can start today and make some progress, or you can wait and console yourself that your time will come. Some people are confused between laziness and patience. A farmer once planted a bamboo tree. The farmer watered the crop daily for a year but saw no sign of life. No growth, no sprouts, no hope. The second year was the same as the third and fourth years. His patience and faith in this miracle bamboo plant faded. During the fifth year, just as he was about to give up on his dream of growing the plant, he noticed it sprout. The bamboo sprung up 60 feet over the next 6 weeks. Farmer in this story got result after 5 years. It's called patience, as farmer did his work and waited patiently for results. Contrary to farmer, some people don't even try and keep waiting for the perfect moment. But this is not patience, it's laziness. Patience is putting in effort every day and waiting for the results, just like farmer in the above story. Part 2, Tips and Techniques. Part 2 of this book shares many valuable techniques that can help you to beat the laziness. I will give you 7 techniques today. Implement these techniques in your life, and I believe it will bring a lot of positive changes. Tip 1, 80-20 rule. 80-20 rules means your 20% of work will bring you 80% results. There are many things that you can do each day, like checking social media or watching TV, but it's the few important things like studying or practicing a skill that brings you the actual results. You might be working on multiple things each day, but if these things you do is not taking you closer to your goals, then you are wasting your time. Just spend 20% of your time on important things with 100% focus. This will get you results rather than doing all things at once. Tip 2, the Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law suggests that tasks will often take up all the time available for their completion. For example, if you allow yourself 2 hours to finish a task, it will take 2 hours. But if you only have 1 hour, you will find a way to complete the task in an hour. Therefore, creating a sense of urgency in your tasks can help maximize productivity and efficiency. Tip 3, 8 Japanese techniques to overcome laziness. Let me summarize 8 different Japanese techniques that helps to beat the laziness. These are the techniques that are taken from the famous Japanese book Ikigai. Let's know all these techniques one by one. Number 1, Ikigai. Ikigai means having purpose in the life. It is a reason to wake up every morning feeling excited. When you have purpose, you won't feel lazy and demotivated. Ikigai has 4 simple rules, and they are: 1, do what you love. 2, do what you are good at. 3, do what the world needs. 4, do what you can be paid for. Number 2, Kaizen. It means focusing on small improvements every day and not waiting for big improvements, but trying to become 1% better every day. Instead of setting a big goal, we should divide it into multiple small goals and tackle each of them one by one. Number 3, Shoshin. This is a concept from Zen Buddhism, which means approaching things with a beginner's mindset. If your mind is empty, it is open to everything. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in expert's mind, there are few. So approach things with curiosity, and you'll often find innovative ways to accomplish tasks efficiently within tighter time frames. Number 4, Hara Hachibu. Hara Hachibu means stop eating after you are 80% full. If you eat too much, you are more likely to feel lazy. This happens to people all the time. Once you eat, your body starts digesting it, so you start to feel sleepy, and you will love to procrastinate rather than working. Number 5. Shinrin yoku. Shinrin in Japanese means forest, and yoku means bath. It means that one should spend more time in nature. Spending time with nature is the best way to deal with stress. For example, whenever you're feeling stressed, going for a walk in peaceful and natural places can relieve your stress. Number 6, wabi-sabi. Wabi-sabi means instead of searching for perfection, one should find beauty in imperfection. Things can't be perfect all the time, and when some things are not perfect, it's totally okay. Number 7, ganbaru. The worthiness of the task is not determined by the amount of time invested on it. Often important tasks are completed in minimal time and effort. So rather than trying to get things done swiftly, putting a lot of efforts on unimportant works, it is best to work on important tasks and wait for the results patiently. Number 8, gamen. Gamen means having patience when things get hard. There will be a lot times when things will get hard, and you might face unexpected difficulties. But in all situations, you should learn to be patient and understand that there will be failures. In all hard situations, individuals should maintain a positive attitude, exercise self-discipline, and find inner strength to overcome obstacles and hardships. Tip 4, Pomodoro technique. This is a very simple technique. What you need to do is work 25 minutes uninterrupted, then take a break for 5 minutes. Repeat the same for the day. But if you think 25 minutes is too short, then you can extend this time accordingly. Tip 5, 5-minute rule. You might have a lot of tasks in your hand, and you know why? Probably you procrastinate even on small tasks that can be done instantly or within 5 minutes. 5-minute rule says that whatever you can do within 5 minutes, you should do it now. You should not delay the task for tomorrow or later today. It must be done now. Tip 6, 2-day rule. The 2-day rule is simple. You should not miss anything for 2 days straight. Let's say you started exercising every day, then suddenly you have an emergency and can't train for a day. That is completely okay, but if you miss 2 days in a row, not exercising becomes your habit, and there is a chance that you may not exercise for many days. 2-day rule focuses on consistency, and without consistency, you will never move closer towards your goals. Tip 7. Do this for 10 minutes before you sleep. Every day you might be doing various different things, but how would you know whether you are productive or not? You will only know this if you track your actions every day. Here is 3 simple things that will help you to track your days. Do it every night before you sleep and see the results yourself. Number 1, take a pen and paper and write whatever you have accomplished throughout the day. Write it hour by hour, and you will see how much time you have wasted doing things that didn't improve your life even by a tiny bit. Number 2, write down the things that you are going to do tomorrow. Make a short to-do list, but don't make it too long. Planning the day is important. It keeps you focused and aware of how you are going to spend every day. Number 3, narrow down your list and remove the things that aren't that valuable. Pick only 3 high-value tasks. Focus on those tasks only when you start the day tomorrow. By following these steps rightly, you'll gain insight into your daily activities. You will know how you are spending your day, what will be your tomorrow's tasks, and which tasks is your high-value tasks. This will bring significant impact on your work efficiency and help you to beat the procrastination. With this, we have come to the end of the video. If you really like this video, feel free to like this video and subscribe the channel. Comment down what kind of videos you would like to see the next. See you soon in next video.